Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to the channel. This is Psycho here with another pickups video. Now this is episode 20 of In the Wild. That's crazy. I never thought that I would get to this many episodes, but it's pretty cool nonetheless. All that means is that I keep finding stuff, so that's cool. There's not a whole ton of stuff, but I feel like I have to keep the pickups going. So I'm going to show the few things that I do have. And I will also make the video a tiny bit shorter so that we're not running super long and having people like lose interest halfway through. Anyway, like I said, there's not a ton of stuff here, so I'm going to dive right in. Be sure to, if you like what you see, be sure to hit the like button, please. Subscribe, helps out tremendously. Hit the bell notification so you know when I am posting new pickups. I think I got everything covered. Subscribe, hit the like. Oh, leave a comment, please. Let's talk about games, whatever you want, your latest pickups, show pictures or, comments, whatever. Maybe you see something you like here. But yeah, all the support is greatly appreciated, and I really, really thank all of you that are here all the time, and the people who are new also. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoy, and there's a ton of content to go back and check out if you are new. Anyway, jumping right in. It's funny, two stories behind what's going to, with the first thing I'm going to show. Not video games, but video game related for sure. I picked up almost the whole set of these the last time from Five Below. Okay, so I was missing one, which was the sorry, I had to check that. I thought somebody was calling me. It was the set of the Mario figures, if you remember from my last video. Not my last video, a few videos back, but it was a while ago. Man, we're already off the rails here. So I went back to get the one that I didn't have, which was the blue Yoshi from the Super Mario action figures. So when I went back there, they had a new set of them out, of all ones that I didn't have. Well, except for one, and I'll explain in a second. Excuse me. So I picked up all these ones, which were ones that I didn't think that I had, but I had one. And yeah, there are more of these Super Mario figures. And there's Mario. I haven't peeled the sticker off yet. There's Mario in the raccoon suit with the super leaf. Here is Mario in a weird pose, holding his hat. Comes with a coin. Here is Red Yoshi. Comes with the egg. And here is the double that I got. I didn't mean to, but like I said, it was included on the... He was on the back of the new set too, which was a different set of characters that were on the original ones that I got. But it's Luigi. But this is the exact same Luigi that I already had. But whatever, it's okay. And this one's cool. Donkey Kong. Comes with some bananas there. Now, there's 6 of them, just like in the other one, which I didn't even bother to go back and see if they had the blue Yoshi because they just had a ton of new ones. So I'm going to have to go back anyway because here's what happened. This is the other story. If you look here, these are all the characters that are in the new set. And if you look right there, there's a Goomba. Comes with a coin. Well, I had the Goomba in my hand also when I went to check out. So what I think I stupidly did was when I paid for it. It was on the receipt. When I went to put it in the bag, I pulled both sides of the bag without realizing it and just dropped the toy, and I think was probably just back onto the counter. And when I grabbed my bag, I didn't look back. So when I left, the item that I paid for was probably still sitting in the bagging area of the store, and I didn't realize it until I got home. At first I thought my daughter was messing with me, and I was like, "Hey man, come on, like let me have my toy," like a little kid. But she really didn't do it, and I haven't found it. So I'm assuming that that's what happened when I left the store. I just left it there like a dummy. So now I have to go back and I have to look for the blue Yoshi and get the Goomba again that I already paid for. But how am I supposed to tell them? I mean, that's on me. Like, if you leave your item there and walk out or whatever, and I've done it at the grocery store too for some reason, like just forgot to pick up a bag or whatever, and when I got home realized like, oh wow, I guess I'm just out. But yeah, so I mean, I guess I could do something about it, but I'm not going to complain too bad over $5. But yeah, so when I go back, I have to pick up the blue, like I said, the Blue Yoshi and the Goomba. Okay, the next thing I'm just going to go over this real quickly because I just posted an unboxing video of this, but this came this morning. And it is my Blaster Master 03 Collector's Edition. Came from LRG. I'm not going to take anything out of there because, like I said, right before this, I posted an unboxing of this. So stoked to have it, although I probably won't play because I do not have Blaster Master 01 or 2. And I feel like they're probably expensive if they are also limited run. So I don't know that I'll ever even get to play this game. Or maybe just play it blindly and just have fun with the actual gameplay without really knowing what's going on. But yeah, anyway, still stoked to have it, honestly. Blaster Master 03. And it's for the Switch. I mean, you can't tell by looking at this. But this is the Nintendo Switch version. Anytime I order from limited run games, or pretty much any order from any of the game companies that are like that, similar to them, it's always for Switch. I like to collect for the Nintendo Switch. Got a Truly today. Usually it would be a beer, but I don't know. I felt like having a fruit punch. Okay, these next two games I'm going to show. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to show the only boxed NES game I got in the past week or so. It's a sports title, so nothing crazy, but it's a boxed Nintendo game, so I'm still excited to have it in the collection. And it is a copy of All-Pro Basketball for the NES. And I like how it says LA Breakers. Instead of the Lakers, it's LA Breakers and the New York Slicks instead of the Knicks. And yeah, it's in pretty good shape. Like I said, I don't mind. Even sports games, I really don't mind adding them to my NES collection, complete in box. It's just another box game that you knock off. So this one did not come with the... with the dust sleeve, but that's okay because I mean they're pretty easy to find. Cart's in good shape, and the manual has a fold. You could tell somebody folded it at one point, and it kind of kept that shape, but it is at least still there. And the phone block is in there, but none of the other inserts that I'm imagining would come. This is a Vic Tokai game, if I'm even saying that right. So I think like if I can think of even one more game, I would say Clash at Demon Head is a Vic Tokai game. You can leave a comment and let me know whether or not I'm right or wrong. But I'm pretty sure it is. Anyway, that's my one and only boxed NES cart that I've got in the past couple of weeks. All-Pro Basketball. But the fact that I'm even still continuously getting a boxed Nintendo games, it's pretty cool in my book. I think I just spit on the table. Okay, the next thing, and we're almost done, believe it or not, guys. The next thing I got was another little Sega CD lot. If you remember a few videos back, I picked up a complete in-box Sega CD. What? Complete with Sewer Shark, all the hookups. It even had the little Allen wrench that you used to put the metal base with the original Genesis. Well, I think the Model 2 Genesis. Yeah. But, man, I came across some more Sega CD games. Now, I got these ones from Carlos. One's missing the manual, but, I mean, that's okay. It's not a super expensive game anyway. I'm just happy to have it in the collection. And that is Jurassic Park. And the cases, and, you know, it's in okay shape. You can see there's a little something right here, but that's fine. Overall, pretty decent. Like I said, this game isn't too expensive, so chances are I could probably find a manual for it. And then the next one that I got is Racing Aces, also for the Sega CD. Now this one does have the manual. Not seeing, besides a few scuffs, I'm not seeing any cracks or anything on the case. There's the game and the manual, obviously. Again, not too super crazy expensive, but cool to add to the collection. I didn't have it, and adding Sega CD games to the collection is always pretty cool because they're getting harder to find, guys. And the last one I got, well, not the last one, but the last one I got from Carlos right here is Stellar Fire. I was reading the back of this box and looking at the artwork, and it looked like it might be kind of cool, actually. So, I don't know, maybe one day I'll try it. This one, the plastic right here is broken, but that's okay because the case is still intact. It still stores pretty easily. All these discs are in pretty good shape, too. They're Stellar Fire. But, like I said, I'm not too bummed about the case being broken right there. It is what it is, and it's okay. And the case also has a small crack here. Not a super expensive game, so it is what it is. I don't mind. Stellar Fire for the Sega CD. Now I have a few more Sega things to show. Another is a Sega CD game. Now this has a disclaimer. I traded away one of my complete in-box action sets for these two games. Now the guy contacted me again and told me that he was having problems with the Nintendo. So I may have to trade back. I offered him another one because I have a bunch. And I'm not sure that he wanted to do that. Just not another box, but just another Nintendo to add so the box would be complete. But I don't know that he wants to do that. I haven't heard back from him in a while, but I'm an upstanding, I'm honest, I'm not that guy. So if he wanted to trade back, I would be missing these games because I like both of them. But, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not going to do bad business. So, as of right now, I have them. I'll update you guys in the next video if for some reason I don't anymore. But the Sega CD game is, and it's a good one too, a copy of Robo-Aleste, complete and in really good shape. Now here's the thing, and this one even has the foam. Here's the thing with it though, and he told me about it before we did the deal, but I'm hoping maybe I can fix it. But you probably won't be able to see it. But there is, it's hard to see because of the camera. But there's a pretty deep scratch on it. So, hopefully I can get that worked out. If I do keep it. If not, I'll be giving it back to him anyway. And they still have the original receipt from Electronics Boutique. It's kind of hard to see on the camera there. Also because I was holding it upside down. But this was bought at Town West Square, which is the west side of town. It's the mall that's out there. There's an Town East Mall and a Town West Mall. But this is the receipt, and it says that the guy paid, where is it, Robo-Aleste, $7.99 at Electronics Boutique. I don't know if you guys can see that. Where is it? Right there. Let's try to focus a little better. But yeah, I thought this was pretty significant. I enjoyed seeing it. Yeah, it's not. There it goes. $7.99. It's trying to focus really hard. But he also bought Sylpheed, if you see that, Sylpheed for the Sega CD, and I think that's at $9.99. But that was really, really cool. Yeah, it was $9.99. It was really, really cool to see this. This is from 1996. The guy has the receipt still. Although, I used to keep the receipts with my games too, because there's a few times I had to bring Xbox 360 games back and stuff. But cool to see, man. Robo-Aleste and Sylpheed for the Sega CD. After tax, he paid less than $20, $19.04. And Robo-Aleste, it was over 200 a few weeks ago, but it since dropped below. It's about 197 now. And even loose, just the loose disc, I think is like at 150. So like I said, this is really cool to have, but if I have to trade it back, I will. So I will keep you guys updated. But as of right now, I believe this in my collection, until I give it back, this is probably the most valuable game I have. And the other one I got in that trade, I'm excited to have, but obviously if I have to give it back, I have to give it back. But it is a complete in-box copy of Mortal Kombat 2 for the 32X. Not the hardest game to find, I'm sure, probably, for the 32X. But just the fact that it's a 32X game, because I didn't have any. And yeah, the manual's there, and it's in good shape. Everything is in decent shape here. And there's the cartridge inside the container, for lack of a better term. But yeah, I don't know if it's missing anything because I never had a 32X, and I've never had a 32X game. So I don't know if it's missing a piece or not, but it's box, cart, and manual, so that's good enough for me. But again, this might be one of the ones that I have to give back. So that's a bummer. And then the last thing, guys, that I have is another console. I know, it's crazy, right? It's one of the variants I didn't have. Missing only a couple now. And it is the control deck. The Nintendo control deck. Now, there are asides for this one. I'm going to open it up because I'm going to show you the situation that's going on here. And it's kind of a bummer, but at the same time it's not, because maybe one day I can add to it. But if we open this up, it's got the foam, everything's in good condition. All the manuals, posters, all that stuff is in here. Now the only issue that I'm having with it is the Mario game. There's no cart. Okay, and that's fine. You know, Mario's not hard to find. But the box is clearly a repro. This is in too good a shape to be an original Super Mario Brothers box. So I believe that this is probably a reproduction. And the reason that it's such a big bummer is because a complete in-box copy of Super Mario Brothers is pretty expensive. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's super expensive. Another thing, though, at the same time, is I actually kind of dig this box. So if I ever do come across a real one to throw in here, and like I said, I'm pretty sure this is a repro. I mean, I don't know how you guys would be able to tell if it wasn't or not. But even I got this from Carlos, and he said, he's like, no way. He's like, we're collectors, man. You should be able to. And I was like, well, man, this whole Nintendo is in really good condition. Maybe the box was just kept in super good condition along with the rest of the system. And he's like, no. And I tend to agree with him. I think this is a repro. If any of you guys can look at this and tell me whether or not, like I said, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe they just kept this in this box for so long. You know, because think about it, honestly. You take the card out to play the game, you put the box back in the original box, you don't need it anymore. You know, once you look at the pictures on the back and read the box. So, if there is even a small chance that this is an actual real Super Mario Brothers box, and you know how to tell, please let me know. Because if I find out that this is real, I'll be happy. But I tend to agree with Carlos. It does look like a repro. I keep showing it because, you know, maybe there's an angle or something that you'll be able to look at and tell whether or not it's real. Matter of fact, when he told me that, I never even bothered to open it up. Oh, it's got the dust sleeve in here. Dust sleeve, there's no foam block, there's no manual or anything. And it's pretty crispy. So that's why I tend to agree with Carlos. Like, somebody made this box and put it in here. But who knows? Who knows? Either way, if it's not real, that stinks. If it is real, that's awesome because that's an amazing shape. But I don't know that I'll be able to get a hold of a Mario manual. I mean, maybe. I should be able to find one. But anyway, guys, that's it. That's all I got. Episode 20. You figured, like, hey, 20 episodes, there'd be like a big crazy thing. Not really. I mean, I got some cool stuff here. I just keep it going. Like, when there is big things, we just do them on whatever episode that is. And with that being said, guys, that's it for this In the Wild. I got a music review coming up. Like I said, I'm going to do that Meet Me at the Altar review. And more pickups as I find them. And if you guys like what you see, please feel free to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and leave a comment. Especially about that Mario box. I'm really curious to know if this could potentially be a real Super Mario Brothers box, but I don't think it is either. Thanks, guys. That's all I have. Appreciate the support, and hope to see you guys all for the next one. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm shaking my head. I'm running out of words. So with that being said, I will say Psycho out.